Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze is sponsored by Dork Publishing, expanding minds through fantasy since 2018. Learn more at the Dork Publishing website, www.dorcpublishing.com.
I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days. I am so excited when we have the little ones come down and be on the set of Desertwood Days. So let's welcome one of our newest little theater actors, Miss Kenna Kavanaugh. Hello, Kenna.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good,
How are
can
you?
I have a hug?
Yeah.
Thank you. Miss Kenna. So you've been doing theater for quite a while, right? Right?
Yeah.
What got you into theater?
Probably seeing the movie Sound of Music because it brings so much energy, and I was like, the actors are so good. I wish I was like in a theater production or like an actor.
Wow. Did you have any family members or anyone that you know close to you that was ever acting or?
My mom, when she was a kid, she was in a play, The Wizard of Oz, and she was Dorothy.
Wow, Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
Go, Mom. So, being a theater actress, I mean, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how are you able to keep up with that with school and family and friends and everything?
It's hard, but it's kind of easy at the same time because you're like, I know, because there's a tight schedule, so I'm like, I know what we're doing because there's a schedule. And usually it's like, some days we can skip school, but most of the time we can't.
See that grown-ups, this little girl is smart. She knows about time management and everything. But that is so true. We all have those types of schedules no matter what we do. You know what, even as a kid, if you're not in theater or anything, time management still exists because, a lot of times we have to work around mom and dad's schedule. Okay, if mom and dad has to go to work, mom and dad has events or things they have to do, we still have to work around their schedules. Mm-hmm. So time management is great to be able to say, I know how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So what about your friends? Do you have any friends in theater also?
No.
No? So what do your friends think about this cool chick being a theater actress?
They find it cool, and they're always like, I find it really cool that you're like an actor and you're like in theater things. Like, it's hard. And I'm like, yeah.
Has any of them ever come and see your performances?
Yeah.
Yeah? How does that feel for you?
Good.
Good. I bet it does. Tell me about one of your favorite roles.
Probably Duffy and Annie.
Okay, why?
Because Annie has so much energy, and it's like, you're like free, and like Duffy is like one of the main roles, so it's like you bring out much energy.
Oh, okay. And for our audience that may not know who Duffy is, can you give us a little bit more information on Duffy?
Mm-hmm. Duffy is one of the main roles in Annie, and she is a friend of. So first of all, in the movie, she is not really a friend of Annie, but then closer into the middle of the movie, it's like they're like best friends.
Oh, so that I'm sure that was easy for you to play, huh? Yeah. And what was the second role you mentioned?
I was in Honk.
Honk. Tell us a little bit about Honk.
So I was the swan and a duckling.
Oh, okay.
And the duckling was like they're in the eggs in the beginning, and then they like hatch, and it just is so fun. And then at the end, the swan is like helps the ugly duckling like bring out the like beauty because it like turns into a swan then.
Okay. So if there was this great role out there, and can you see this great role that you would want to play?
Probably Anastasia and Anastasia.
Okay. So it sounds like you love theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any interest in getting into film also?
Not really. Well, yeah, because it's like fun and you get to meet new people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what advice would you give to those your peers out there that are interested in getting into acting, but they may have some doubts or a little bit of fear?
Like, maybe just be confident in yourself and like don't give up. Keep on trying.
Right. And what do you do to keep being confident?
I just try to like pretend like nobody's there and like I'm just there with my friends.
Wow, I like that. That's great advice. That is great advice.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see yourself? I don't know if this I should ask. Where do you? I'm going to ask you because you're smart. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years? Where would you want to see yourself with theater? Is there something you want to do next, or another level you want to go?
Maybe like doing like older roles and like doing like things just like it's like just
Can't
like,
think of anything right
yeah,
now. I know it gets hard. I get that same way. Like, I have all these things I want to do, but what's next?
Yeah.
But I enjoy sitting here talking to you because you know what? We think as adults, we've done it all, and we don't know what we want to do next until we sit and we meet someone like you and we see all the potential you have and all the energy. And I'm like, I just want to soak it up. I want to go and hang out with Kenna and have some fun. And I love having fun. So what do you do for fun?
I like to paint and go hang out with my family and all that.
I know. I'm sure that's a lot of fun because I chat with your mom for a little bit, and she seems like a really fun lady.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dad is too, right? We can't
Yeah.
leave Dad out. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 siblings, Leah and Kaylee, and then I have 2 exchange siblings, Bea and Francesca.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice. So that was all girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mom and Dad has their hands full, don't they? So, are you a native of Arizona? Were you born here in Arizona?
Mm-mm.
No? Do you mind sharing where you were born?
Yeah, I was born in Oregon.
Okay. So how long have you been here in Arizona?
I want to say about like 3 years.
Okay. Well, we're happy to have you here. So, do you have any new projects coming up?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Matilda,
Okay.
and
You got some good plays out there. I love all those that you've mentioned.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're going to be in Matilda,
Mhm.
and are you able to share your role for Matilda?
I'm gonna be the understudy for
Matilda.
I'm gonna be the understudy for.
That's okay.
I
Well,
forgot her name.
okay, you can let us know later.
Okay.
But that's an exciting play. I love Matilda.
Mhm.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And I know also, other than theater, you've also done some commercials also, right? Yeah. Tell me about one of your favorite commercials.
Probably the commercial. It's like for like school supplies,
Mhm.
and it's just a lot of fun, and there was a lot of scenes, and it was like so fun.
Okay.
And I got to hang out with all my friends.
Oh, so are those all
Well,
your friends
like
out?
outside of school.
Oh, okay. So they were able to participate in the commercial?
Well, I met them there.
Oh,
So.
okay. That's nice. And that's as actors and people in the industry, we get to meet so many nice people. That's the another fun part about what we do, right?
Yeah.
We get to meet so many nice people. So Kenna, you love theater. I mean, that is your thing. But you also have other things that you do, like dance. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Um, I did tap and dance lessons with Ria at Limelight,
Oh, okay.
and then I also really I like jazz, tap, ballet, hip hop,
Uh-oh.
like all of those.
Okay. Whoop, whoop. Did you hear that? Oh my goodness. So, you sing also?
Yeah, a little bit.
You get she's triple threat here. We got a triple threat, and you heard it right here on Desertwood Days. So, dance. How does dancing make you feel?
It just brings out like my personality because I'm like a bright and like an open person. I like to bring out energy and all of that.
Okay, I like that. So I know you brought some media here today, some pictures from commercials and things. Why don't we take a look at that? And you also brought video of, was it your commercial also? Or film? Okay, well, we'll just take a look at your media and see what you brought us, okay?
That one was behind set on the commercial that I told you about for the school supplies.
Okay.
And then that one was a picture that I took with my friends, and the director just popped in the back.
They are all so cute.
That one was my first fashion show, and it was Winter Wonderland themed.
Oh, okay.
That one was my first play, Annie, and I was Duffy.
Oh, you're so adorable.
And then that was Honk, and that was me as the duckling.
Oh, cute. I love that. I mean, I'd love to come and see one of your plays. Next time you have one, let me know, okay? I'd love to come see you play. Did we also have some more media? No? Oh, okay. I guess that was it. So, there's theater, there's dance, working on singing, and I think that is something that you should definitely pursue. Singing also, I mean, make this thing a triple threat and just, be out there to do whatever it is that you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're also signed with some agencies also?
Yeah.
Okay, can you talk a little bit about that?
I've signed with Eris Kids.
Okay.
Out of LA.
Okay.
And
you're signed here in Arizona also? Okay. That is awesome. No, that's okay. That's awesome. You know, it's hard to remember all this stuff. That's why you got to have a secretary, huh, girl? But it's great that you're out there in different markets. Mom and Dad is getting you out there in different markets because you're very talented. So, the whole world need to know Kenna Kavanaugh. I don't know why I want to add a McKenna in there. But or is it McKenna or is it just Kenna?
Yeah.
It is McKenna?
Mm-hmm.
So I was right.
Well, in acting, I like being called Kenna, it's like one or the other.
Okay, so your legal name is McKenna,
mm-hmm.
but the stage name is Kenna.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. But you are so talented, you need to be seen in all markets. Is there any plans on Mom and Dad pursuing New York or the East Coast market? Do you know? Have you guys talked about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, can you imagine being on Broadway doing Matilda or Annie? That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about dreams. What would be your ultimate dream? Have you thought about that or talked with Mom and Dad about that? Where would you like to see Kenna's name at?
Probably, I have two. Maybe, like Annie as Annie.
Okay.
And, well, Anastasia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one? Was it? Oh, you say Anna and Anastasia. Okay, but would you like to see that? Would you like to work, say, on Broadway in New York or um, in Hollywood, in Arizona? Where would this big dream go?
Um, Arizona or like Broadway. I really want to go into Broadway someday.
Okay. You know what? And I'll save all my pennies to come see you too. So, you know what? I always like to ask this question. I think I asked you earlier about your peers because you know what? We like to teach also, and there's always someone watching that want to be a Kenna. Okay. What advice would you give them to get started in the industry?
Um, Probably just try to never give up and like keep on trying and just have fun.
Okay. Okay. So how do you stay humble? You know what humble means? How do you stay level so you don't get all big headed and I'm Kenna? How do you stay humble?
It's probably just like being myself because it's like I'm like a very bright person and I can bring out energy and like.
Okay. You just try to be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Not let anything or anyone change you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because mom and dad want to recognize who Kenna is when she comes home. So, are there any other new projects that you like to talk about? I know there was one we had mentioned earlier, but I know it hasn't been announced, so we can't talk about that right now. But is there any new things you're working on right now?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you know what? Where can our audience reach you? Do you have a website, Facebook, Instagram?
I have Instagram.
Okay. Are you on Instagram?
Well, my mom manages it. So.
Okay, okay. What about TikTok? We know all the young folks are on TikTok.
I don't have TikTok.
You don't do TikTok? Does mom do TikTok?
No.
Mom don't do TikTok either?
No.
What about dad?
No.
Okay. Have you thought about it? Maybe doing some of your skits, or Annie or Anastasia. Have you ever thought about perhaps doing some of your skits out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you place any of your skits or performances on Instagram or Facebook?
Sometimes, yeah.
You do. And what is the feedback you get from those? You know, do people really respond well to them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that's great. We have a lot of young actors here in Arizona. Is there one that you see yourself in, or is there an actor here that you would like to work with, or a production that you would like to work with?
I'd probably want to be in Sound of Music.
Okay, and what do you like about Sound of Music?
It just has a lot of energy and singing and like a lot of dancing.
Okay, so those are the things that you like, dancing and singing. So that's awesome.
Right.
You know what? We are in the holidays now. Can you tell me one thing that you're thankful for?
Probably my family.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Any big plans for the holidays?
No,
No,
not really.
no. You guys just staying here in Arizona? That's nice. Well, it was such a pleasure here to have you with us, Kenna. And I look forward to seeing all the accolades that's going to be bestowed on you because you're a very talented young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us here on Desertwood Days, and we will catch you next time.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze was sponsored by Dork Publishing. Visit them at dorkpublishing.com.